Hello, everybody. Welcome back to K2. I'm Kevin,
I'm also Kevin.
and we're K2. So, thanks for joining us. Spend a little time with us. We're going to spend some time talking about the new Solo movie, which we saw on Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday. Good movie. I liked it. What'd you think?
It was good too. Yeah, I thought it was good too.
What'd you like about it?
I liked pretty much all of it. There wasn't really much that I didn't like.
Anything that jumped out at you?
The dog.
Well, the lucky dog decided to show up and have his say on Solo as well. Um, we in Solo have a big hairy thing. Here at K2, we have a little hairy thing. I'm not quite sure it's the same. Lucky does make noise, but he doesn't talk and fly spaceships. So I like the movie too. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yes. It was.
I enjoyed this much more than Last Jedi.
Or for Force Awakens, for that matter.
I'm going to agree with you. There were no Superman Leias or other pseudo Jedi. That was good. In fact, I didn't see any Jedi.
No.
This could have been Solo, the no Jedi movie.
Yeah.
And that would have been fine.
There wasn't even a mention of the Force.
You're right. There wasn't. I like this movie. I like the way it starts. Han is in the Corellian shipbuilding yards and struggles to survive. Works for a really nasty critter.
Lady Proxima.
Kind of reminds me a bit of a hut.
Yeah.
But not as pretty. Good start, and the whole love interest with Kira was also a good driving motivation. You get off Corellia, and they were going to go follow their dreams. It was kind of tough when she doesn't make it with him.
Yeah.
But
then he joins the military. That was interesting.
That was. Didn't make it as a pilot though, did he?
No.
Not that he wasn't a good pilot. Doesn't like to follow rules.
I thought it was cool how you learned about his last name.
That was. Guy at the recruiting station gives him the name because he doesn't have a family name. It was a good way to set up the story.
Yeah, and then you skip forward 3 years in the future, and you see him fighting on that planet in the trenches.
Right.
That was interesting.
We don't know who they're fighting.
No, we don't.
And it really wasn't important.
No, but it was kind of cool seeing a different perspective on everything.
Yes. And how the soldiers weren't all yay Empire.
Mm-hmm.
It was a job.
Yeah.
And for Han Solo, this was a way out of poverty and trouble and problems. But it didn't really get him what he wanted, did it?
No.
Which takes us to the next part of the movie.
You meet Beckett and those three.
I'll be honest. I wasn't real happy with the choice of Woody Harrelson for Beckett. I don't think I don't like him in this kind of role. And the last thing I liked him in was Cheers. That's too old for you, but some of the older guys out there will know what I'm talking about. But I thought he played an okay role, and it was believable.
Yeah.
And he plays a bit of a mentor to Han, really.
Yeah.
Down you go, Lucky.
And it was interesting seeing as the story progressed, their relationship progressing too.
Yes. He does play a bit of a father figure for Han, doesn't he? But
that father figure that portrays.
Yeah.
So you see So let's move on to Crimson Dawn. That was interesting. So they failed their attempt, and then they go to Crimson Dawn.
To make amends for the problem.
Yes.
Come up with a solution that involves setting the Kessel Run.
Yes, I like the Kessel Run. That was cool.
That was cool.
You see, we need a fast ship. You go to Lando. You meet L3. Interesting new character, I think.
I like L3. Wouldn't mind if she would have stuck around a little longer. Well, I guess she does because she's part of the the navigation computer on the Falcon.
The longest.
It's true. In fact, L3 may be in more Star Wars movies than R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Yeah. No.
No, but close.
Close. And she outlived Han.
It's true. I like the whole interplay with Lando Calrissian and Han. It's a good back and forth. You see echoes of Cloud City, but reversed. I like that. I love the way that you see how Han won the Falcon.
And the end of the movie, that was cool.
That was.
And the cheating
Yes.
beginning, that was cool.
And he realized how Lando is winning all the time, and yeah, I mean, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I like that. So then you go on to the Castle Run, and they fly in, pretty normal on the in trip.
But it's the exit.
Yeah, that was cool. So they have the coaxium, so they're on a timetable, and you see a Star Destroyer in the distance. No way out, right?
Then there's the black hole and the big critter.
Yeah, they, looks like they're gonna die for a second. You know they're
But
not.
we know not.
They fall back straight toward the maw, and then the coaxium kicks in and they jump out of the thing.
So, I mean, I think this is one of the reasons why the movie is struggling a bit at the box office. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We know all the broad strokes. We know that
Solo's the smuggler, he wins the Falcon.
we're just putting meat on those broad strokes, those bones that
Yeah.
support the story. But
But
that
you learn finer details, like how the Falcon gets from how it looks in the movie, really polished, to how
it looks beat up.
Yeah. You see the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot the escape pod off, and
See that-
the satellite dish comes off again, but it's not really again. It's the first time it happened.
Right. And then it gets replaced with the military grade, and then it's replaced with civilian grade. So
Yeah.
there's all kinds of fun stuff going on here. At the end of the day, I really enjoyed this movie, and I
Yeah.
love the surprise at the end.
Yes, all like you start out with the deception, but then you see Maul. Not
And-
Darth Maul, Maul.
And you know, cloaked figure. You know, you're wondering who is this? Is this Sidious? Is it Darth Plagueis? And you don't know.
Probably.
And
not
you
Darth
see
Plagueis.
this medallion on the neck, and it looks familiar, but you're not sure what's going on. And then it's Darth Maul. Well, it's Maul.
Yeah, that was cool. And before that, that was cool too. All the layers of deception. Like, this is the coaxium. No, it isn't, but actually it is. And Infant's Nest. That was cool seeing Infant's Nest. You think they're gonna be bad guys, and Beckett's gonna be the good guy.
But it turns out to be just the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing I really liked about the way this movie, it sets up the rebellion.
Yeah.
The coaxium becomes the bankroll that funds the rebellion.
At least at the start.
If you ever wondered how they got their ships and their supplies, it was Han Solo.
Yeah.
And, you know, he has a chance to join them, but he doesn't. But he still does the right thing.
Yeah.
And this is typical Solo. He tries to come across as the bad guy, as the rogue, the villain.
The smuggler,
But at the end of the day,
he's a good person.
he's a good guy.
And he shoots first.
He does, doesn't he?
You saw that when with Beckett.
And with Greedo,
Yes.
before the enhanced versions.
Yeah, enhanced.
You know, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. And I would say, definitely go see this movie.
Yes. You really should. What do you think? What do you think, Ducky?
All right. Well, hey, thanks for spending some time with us tonight. I hope you get the chance to see the movie in the theaters. It's really well worth it. Don't wait for this to come out in DVD or Blu-ray. Definitely go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
I know you've probably just seen Infinity War and Black Panther, and you're waiting for some other stuff to come out too. But this is definitely worth the time.
Yeah.
So
Go see it.
go see it. And we'd love to hear your comments.
But I
Leave
don't-
us some.
I don't know why you haven't seen it and watching this video. That confuses
Well,
me.
Hey, so if you want to fuss with us about something, you don't like something we said, let us know. We'll be glad to have a conversation with you about it. But we think this was a good movie. We had a lot of fun with it.
And tell us what you think, and a pool will put it there.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.